Hello, and welcome to the Hermit Lab. Today's class is Ladder 35, a 35-minute sequence in the style of ladder or adding on. There she is. Hi, Marge. So, 35 minutes. It begins in child's pose. All right, join me here. Rock your head a little side to side. Take what feels good, what feels right. Reach the arms forward, roll up, pass through tabletop, keep the arms straight. Let's sink our hips down to like a back bent cobra thing. Yeah, drag the chin all the way down, just making sure we greet the spine before we do anything else. Wiggle the hips out a little bit if that feels good. Inhale, cobra pose, peel the heart and the eyes up, drag the chin back down. Come on up a little bit taller. Feel free to push all the way back down. This time, roll up, rise up, straighten the arms. Tuck the toes, pass through a tabletop. Lift your knees for a moment. Take downward facing dog. Take all the fidgets that help drop you into your body here. Big breath. Empty it out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Soften your knees. Take a little ragdoll here. Find your elbows. Give yourself a soft sway side to side. Release the arms heavy. Soften the knees. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Reach the arms out and up overhead. Tall mountain. Draw the hands to the heart. Breathe in. Arms by your side. Okay, we have 3 rounds. Here's number 1. Inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Forward fold, soften the knees. Inhale to look forward, halfway lift. Soften your knees, walk your hands out to a plank position. Support yourself with your knees and lower halfway down. First upward facing dog, lift the thighs. Up and back, downward facing dog. Take a new breath in. Send an old breath out. Right leg rises, 3-legged dog, and take what you need here. Bend the knee, twirl out the ankle, kick yourself a little bit. Re-extend the leg high. Slow knee into your nose, step between your hands. Take a really boring warrior 1. Arms up, soften the shoulders, just to get clean and simple. Expand and open warrior 2. Roll the shoulders up, slide them down and out, opening up the hips. Sink again. Flip the front hand, reverse your warrior up or back. Cartwheel the hands down, pass through a lunge to high plank, drop the knees halfway down. Take a back bend. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Second side. Left leg rises, bends and opens. Twirl the ankle, kick your butt, whatever it is that just frees up the leg a little bit here. 3-legged dog, re-extend. Step forward nice and slow, warrior 1. Spin the back foot down, arms reach up. Settle into the shoulders, the hips. Really simple. Open up warrior 2. Getting really wide and somehow soft in our strength here. Sink a little bit lower. Nice. Flip your front palm, reverse all the way back. Cartwheel the hands down through low lunge. Step back, high, supported to low plank. Inhale, lift up. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Empty it out. Walk your hands back and back and back. Halfway lift. And find the big toes, Padangustasana. Get your wiggles, your shakes, your shoulder circles, your tail wags. Halfway lift the spine. Release the bind and fold. Reach and rise all the way up tall. Mountain palms connect and draw hands to your heart. Breathe in. And Tadasana. Round 2. Here we go. Inhale all the way up, adding some changes here. Find the elbows, pull up and take a little dip over to the right. Up through center, over to the left. Up through center, and then cactus the arms, open up the chest. Re-extend all the way up, forward fold, drop the head. Look forward, halfway lift. Crawl yourself out to a high plank position. Chaturanga here. Inhale to up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. We go right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip, and this time we'll flip dog. Right foot off the mat down to the floor, reach the top arm overhead, and then watch the hand go far away from you. Eyes back down, come back nice and slow to your three-legged dog, all the way up behind you. Step forward, warrior 1. Inhale the arms up. And then we'll find knuckles behind us. Pull them down as you raise the heart and then dive on the inside of your right knee, humble warrior. You know, I like to kind of flare up everything we've already done so far, as well as adding on new postures. Rise back up through warrior 1 and open up warrior 2. And we'll fancy this up too. Walk yourself forward and out at a diagonal, kind of like a down dog, warrior 2 hybrid, humble thing. Walk your hands back under your shoulders to support your ascent back to warrior 2. This time reverse your warrior and take extended side angle. If you can, hands straight to the floor on the inside of the foot and go for that long line, foot to fingers. Rise yourself back up. Turn the right toes over, hands at your hips. Inhale, squeeze the heart up and then forward fold. I went A variation, hands between the feet, working chaturanga elbows. Using the heels of the hands to lengthen the spine down. Halfway lift yourself. Pivot to an active lizard on the inside of your right foot for just a moment. And then step the right foot back, chaturanga, to your upward facing dog. And send it back, downward facing dog. You get a breath between sides, fill up. And empty out. Left leg rises, bends and opens, and flip your dog all the way up and off your mat. Yeah, reboost the hips up, fall the eyes back. Nice. Look back to your mat, pass back through your three-legged dog, hit your height. Knee into your nose, step forward, warrior 1, arms up. Settle into your legs, and we'll take the other thumb on top this time, lace it up behind you, lift the chest, bow, humble warrior on the inside of your left foot. leg, knee, whatever. Press the palms if that feels okay. Strong legs rise you back up through warrior one. Then you open up warrior two. Soften the hands, crawl yourself out at a diagonal again over on this side, finding that kind of humble down dog warrior two goodness. And walk your hands back to your warrior two. Flip and reverse, get that side stretch, and then bring it forward, extended side angle. Hand to floor, top arm long overhead, eyes up to the ceiling or the hand. Push your arm into your knee and then your knee to resist back into your arm. Rise yourself all the way up. Turn the toes over to the right this time. Let's catch a bind behind the back. Inhale, lift up, and then fold. I like to soften the knees on that descent particularly. Any wiggles that feel safe here, a little side shimmy of the torso. Soften your elbows and then support yourself halfway up. Walk over to an active lizard there on the inside of your left foot, and then sneak it back. High plank to low plank. Inhale to your up dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. New breath in. Exhale it out. Walk your hands back and back and back. Give yourself a halfway lift and then step onto your hands, Padahastasana. And as always, take what you need, leave what you don't. Halfway lift and release the bind, forward fold. Soften the knees, roll yourself all the way up tall, look up. Draw hands to the heart. Breath in. And exhale, arms by the sides. Okay. Rung 3. And now we get a little fancy. All right, here we go. Inhale all the way up tall. Find your elbows. Pull them up. Dip it over to the right. And then start to soften the knees. Keep going sideways, 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 sideways until you end up in ragdoll right there down the middle. Yeah, a little shimmy, shake, a bounce could feel good here. Relax your arms. We'll take it on the other side. Roll up through standing, arms out and up overhead, collecting elbows, and then lift them up. Dip them over to the left. And then go really slow, stay as frontal as possible for as long as possible until you just hang over your hips in ragdoll. A little shimmy there. Release the arms, roll them round all the way up. And then take your cactus arms. Rise all the way up. Step your feet a little bit wider, turn your toes out a little bit, and we'll take a standing back bend, almost like camel. Hands to your lower back, start here, or start to slide hands beneath your butt, maybe going down your thighs, locking out, dropping the head, almost like you've got another set of legs beneath you. And then carefully rise back up, reach the arms high, turn the toes out even more and sink it down into a malasana squat right there down the middle. Curl into yourself, drop your head. Give yourself a little waft. And then pour forward, turn the toes forward and fold. Inhale, look forward. Walk yourself out, high to low plank. Inhale to your up dog. Downward facing dog. A breath in. And a breath out. All right. Last time on the right side, right leg rises, three-legged dog, bend and open. Go to flip your dog, but this time catch your head in your hand. Stretch your elbow up, give your tricep a nice stretch, and your neck and head a little bit of a break from the weight. Come back through center, three-legged dog all the way up. Knee into your nose, cross it underneath you, take rock star. Extend the right leg, top arm reaches overhead. Come back to your three-legged dog from whence you came. Nice. And step through warrior one. Spin the foot down, reach the arms out and up overhead. And we'll fancy this up just a little bit. Take eagle arms, left arm underneath. Lift the elbows and then go take humble warrior here. Maybe your forearms or fingers get to kind of plug down into the floor, which is a nice extra support. Carefully untangle the arms, reach the fingertips forward, spin the back heel up and launch into a halfway lift, raising your back leg. We're setting up here for half moon. So as you're ready, left arm peels high and the left leg behind you goes even higher now that your hips are free. And find warrior two. Take it easy, relax into your stance. Take the arms up, swivel the back heel in, take surfer squat at the back of your mat. Bending over the left leg, straightening the right leg. I let my hands come down today, a little casual. Some twists. And then I used my hands back up, we arrive, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior, go back. Extended side angle. Repeat what you did before or invitation for a full bind here. Lean back, working to straighten the left arm, taking the eyes up toward the ceiling. Rise back up through warrior two, and then turn the toes over to the left. Okay, invitation for a straddle inversion here. Maybe it's handstand hops like I'm about to do, a forearm press, a tripod headstand or a classical headstand. If you manage to find a bit of a balance, hang out with the straddle. This is a way that we can create counterbalance and expand the shape without giving up the straightness of the spine itself. If you're up, slowly lower yourself down. We'll meet in lizard lunge on the inside of the right leg. And we'll cat and cow this. Drop the knee, inhale, look up, and then press, round away, straighten the front leg, tuck the chin. Come back forward, drop the knee, inhale, look up. Press up and back, straighten the front leg, maybe flex the foot. Come forward, drop the knee, inhale, look all the way up. This time push so hard your right leg disappears, three-legged dog. Knee into your nose. Take figure four, downward facing dog. So right ankle over the left thigh. Enjoy this for a moment. And then we'll walk the hands back. Soften the standing leg here. Find your fingertips, sink your hips, look forward. Hands to your heart. Start to rise the torso up. And then find the foot, put it into tree pose. Right hand offers a gentle push to the thigh out. Take your left hand to your left shoulder and open everything in the front diagonally. Feel that line of energy. And then we'll rewind it. Cross the foot back over to figure four, hands through your heart. Fold, find your hands, walk forward, 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 knee to your nose. Three-legged dog. Resting half pigeon. Come through, walk your back leg long, take a big breath up, maybe drop your head back and walk yourself forward. Take 3 meaningful rounds of breath here. Start to walk your hands back in. Fall to the right hip, bring the left leg around for Janu Shirshasana. Reach the right arm high, go for the foot. Work to square the chest as you lay over your straight leg here. And then as you sit up, bring the right arm with you, plant it behind you, stargazer, swoop the hips up and the left arm overhead. Maybe this is kind of like a back bend. Look for your mat, take down dog. We've changed directions here. Breathe in, settle into your down dog. Lift the heels, look forward. We're going to tiptoe our way to the top or to the hands. Keep going till you're at the back of your mat, and then cross your left leg over your right leg, halfway lift, and then take a cross-ankled forward fold. You might like to walk your fingertips back like I'm doing here for a little bit of a deeper fold. And then untangle yourself over the right shoulder. You're back in ragdoll facing the front of your mat. Halfway lift, sink into your malasana squat. Feel free to stay upright, or if you liked being rounded into yourself, find that again. Pour forward, lift the hips, forward fold. Look forward, halfway lift. Walk yourself out, high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, upward facing dog to downward facing dog all the way back. Breath in, breath out. Other side, left leg rises, bends and opens. We started here in flip dog, holding the head, letting the head pulling down, kind of give the tricep a funky stretch. And look down, come back to your hands, three-legged dog behind you. Knee into the chest, and then cross it underneath you. Take rock star, ground the feet down, raise the arm overhead, planky or back bendy. And then two hands down, untangle back to your three-legged dog all the way up behind you. Knee into the nose, step forward, warrior one. Inhale the arms all the way up. And this time we'll eagle the right arm underneath. Get some lift in the elbows and then go forward with this bind. See what this does for the shoulders, the back. Look forward, untangle the arms, crawl the fingertips forward, spin the back heel, and start to think halfway lift with the leg behind you, nice and squared down. Root the left hand, open up right arm, half moon. Warrior two. Find your way. Extra stretch here. Surfer squat, back of your mat. Turn the toe out. Sink into your right knee. Keep the left toes skyward. Nice flexed foot. Come back up to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior all the way up and back. Extended side angle, hand to the floor, top arm overhead. And again, there's the option for a half or full bind here. Work now to pull the right arm straight, lean back. Eyes up toward the ceiling, working that compression from side body to the thigh. Untangle back up through warrior two and turn the toes sideways. Okay, hands to the floor. I invite you to open up your legs as wide as they can go with the feet flat, and then go forearms to the ground. If you've got more, keep sliding, sliding, sliding. You can curl your arms underneath your chest, and maybe you've arrived in a middle split you didn't know you had. Otherwise, find frog pose. We won't be here too long. If you want to stay in your wide-legged fold, you do you. We'll all meet in a standing wide leg halfway lift. So work your way out of that. Pivot to lizard lunge on the inside of the left foot. And here come our cats and cows. Drop the knee, inhale, look up. God, I love this pose. And then round out, straighten the leg, chin to chest. Come forward, inhale, look up, see farther behind you. Press down, round out, straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Last time, sink the hips, take the eyes up. Three-legged dog all the way behind you. Knee touches your nose. Figure four legs, downward facing dog. Start to walk your hands back, soften your standing knee. Find your fingertips to the floor and the eyes working their way forward. Hands at your heart, starting with a low balancing point. Ooh, I almost lost it. Rise up, and then eventually you've got tree pose. Use your hands to kind of exaggerate that open diagonal line. Maybe you're reaching the right arm all the way out to extend the line even farther. And we'll pass our way back through the figure four, hands to your heart, nice and easy. You fold, find your hands to the ground, walk and walk and walk your way forward, knee to your nose, three-legged dog, and here comes your pigeon. Use the back toes, get a lot of extra inches back there, lift up, and lower yourself all the way down. Walk your hands back, lift the heart up, fall to the left hip and bring the right leg forward, Janu Shirshasana. Take the left arm up and then over the straight leg, get a little extra twist and then go for your fold. Reach your left arm forward, up, and back behind you, and then swoop your hips up, reaching top arm for the back of your mat. Gorgeous. And then keep going, downward facing dog. Give it a big breath in and out just to land on your 2 feet. Lift the heels, look forward, start to tippy toe to the back of your mat. You might have to walk your hands a little bit too. And then end up with the right leg crossed on top of the left leg. Halfway lift and then fold into yourself, maybe walking fingertips back behind you. Nice little crisscross sandwich. And we'll get out of here by untangling over the left shoulder. Twirl around, you end up in ragdoll. Halfway lift. Take your last little squat here. Sink the hips down. Maybe this is the most active one. Hands to your heart. Press with your thighs. Lifting the crown of the head. Big breath. And pour forward and fold. Turn the toes forward. Drop the head. Halfway lift. Last vinyasa. Walk yourself forward. High plank. Nice and strong to low plank. Inhale. Fill the heart up. Downward facing dog back behind you. Last breath in here. Let it go. Come forward through a hovering tabletop. Switch your knees over to one side. Lay on down. Flip over to your back. I got a bridge and a wheel for you here. Set yourself up, feet planted, hip width distance, hips start to rise. And then it's so helpful to work your shoulders a little bit closer to each other underneath you. It's like extra support foundation, and you can lace your fingers. Push with your feet. And slowly release your way down. A little side to side of the knees. And if you're with me, one wheel. Plant the hands, squeeze the elbows toward each other. Lift the hips, lift the heart, straighten the arms. Eyes can go from the mat. Maybe you're walking hands or feet in, or you're rocking, kind of stretching chest to the wall in front of you and then easing again, and then stretching and then easing. Lower yourself down, tuck your chin. Feet come together, knees fall apart. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined bound angle. Really love stretching the neck here, especially after a back bend. Hands behind the head, kind of cradling side to side, or like a deliberate squeeze into the chest. Might give you a little crack. And then relax your arms. Give in a gravity for just a moment. Help your knees back into center, rock a little side to side. Extend your legs up to the ceiling, Viparita Karani. Roll around your ankles. Feel free to add your arms into the mix, rolling around wrists. Playing around with rotation, just how your bones drop into their joints. And we'll end with a happy baby here. Find the feet. Feel free to rock or stay still. Keep working your tail away from you. It might feel like you're sticking your butt out a little bit. Chin lower than the nose. Long neck. And then find one more Supta Baddha Konasana. Work your feet as close to you as you can get them. Rock your head a little side to side. And you're welcome to stay here if this is where you want to be. This was where I wanted to be today. Otherwise, find your rest. Shavasana. Carefully make your way back to your body. Small movements, a full body stretch. Pass through a fetal position over on your favorite side. And then help yourself up to a comfortable seat. Drop onto your anchor points, shoulders heavy, ears getting tugged up. Find hands together at heart center. Take a breath in. Let it go. Thumbs slide up to third eye center. Acknowledge yourself and take a bow. Really nice work. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you feel a little more put together, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.